from the Riders Club, in fact, is Sherry Tripp and Barry Tripp. Such a pleasure to have the both of you on at one time. Welcome
Pleasure to see you again, Greg.
How are you? How are you?
Excellent. Nice to see you, Greg.
Now, Taylor was on the other day
Casey
and
Taylor,
did a
yeah.
great job, but the rest of his posse didn't show up because,
We were en route.
we were en route. You're on the access road, and there was quite a line there, as well as there has been for the last few days since we had all this snow. Parking is, it's great, isn't it? Yeah, we love to see it.
Well, thanks for having us on, and I just wanted to kind of let everybody know exactly who we are and how we were established. The Riders Club has been riding strong since 2013. We bring board sports to kids throughout the state of Maine, whether it be surfing, snowboarding, and skateboarding, as well as the free ride aspect of it, which is skiing. And you had mentioned Casey earlier. He's a prime example of one of the kids that's come up through our program and, started with the Riders Club, is now in college, and is also in our internship for
Did I get his
helping
name
us.
right? It's Casey.
Casey Taylor.
Yeah, Casey Taylor, because he
Right.
was wearing that Grateful Dead shirt.
Right.
I remember that.
Right.
Yeah.
He's an old soul.
Barry and I, being the co-founders of the organization, had this idea. A lot of these sports have just become so unaffordable for most families throughout the state of Maine. And in 2013, we also own a business in Old Orchard, actually next to your home.
Yep.
And there was a group that came out of Canada to participate in one of our surf camps, and it was called Riders on Board. And they had very similar idea that we had to bring, kids on snow and make it affordable. And that's really kind of how it all evolved. We just, one night, we just...
So you specialize in boredom.
Right.
Ah!
Right. So, they started like 7 or 8 kids, and now they have, over 1,000 kids participate in their program.
Great. That is great. Over
So,
1,000 kids.
yeah.
There are way more young snowboarders and free skiers out there than people think, and
Right.
surfers and skaters.
Right.
Yeah.
One of the things that is really important to mention is, we talk about the surfing aspect of it, is our coastline is larger than California's coastline. And you don't have to buy a lift ticket to surf. You don't have to buy a lift ticket to skateboard. So for snowboarding and the free ride skiing part of it, that's where our fundraising comes involved, because it is expensive,
Sure.
for lift tickets. And we have pockets of, organizations and programs throughout the state of Maine. One of our most successful programs is at Titcomb Mountain, where we helped hundreds of kids over the last couple of years get on snow. And Barry and his crew are down there 2 to 3 times a week. It's run more like of an after-school program, so kids have a place to go with mentors and volunteers. The skateboarding aspect of it, we had a partnership this year with the town of Old Orchard Beach. Larry Mead, who's their town manager down there, they've been in the works of building a skate park down there, which is right next to our business in Old Orchard. And the Riders Club put together, the opening ceremony. What did we have, 150 kids there?
We had a lot.
It was everything was free. We had
Some old kids.
local hotels.
Some local-
Yeah.
It's funny because I drove
Right.
by during that ceremony. I went, what is going
Yeah.
on over there? Yeah.
It's really remarkable, the hotels down there that donated the food. We had some of our surf instructors who have a band. I don't remember the name of them, but they donated.
Zombie Beach.
Zombie Beach.
Live music at the skate
Cool.
event. It was
We had prizes from, our surf shop, Motion Surf and Skate, Aquaholics, Weirdwood Skateboards, which are pro skaters out of the state of Maine. It was just a great success. And we have, I had mentioned earlier before, there's a lot of people behind the working scenes that, this is all about the kids. This isn't about, the forefront of us, but the folks that we have on our board of directors, are from just about every single county in the state of Maine. I'll give you an example. Denise Matheson, she's the former chief compliance officer out of Maine General, and she helps us, keep things in line. We have Kevin McCarthy, who's a sugar loafer, as well as his wife Nancy Lund. Both of those hold national titles in snowboarding, which nobody would know. Nancy's a nurse, and Kevin has an array of skills from attorneys to help in nonprofits. prime example of another person behind the scene is Steve Pierce. I mean, Steve Pierce, you know, very well known and a legend in this area, has thousands of hours working with nonprofits like ours.
Is it true that Steve Pierce brought snowboarding to the Special Olympics?
It is. I mean, that's, if you visit our website, one of the profiles about Steve is he was very inspirational in bringing snowboarding to Special Olympics. And as we know, I mean, Sugarloaf has been the home of that event for years. They've been grateful with providing lodging and everything. So Steve was a terrific addition to our, you know, board of trustees. Bath Ironworks, we have a gal that came out of Bath Ironworks who just retired, who's one of our surfer gurus for something, and she did all the safety for Bath Ironworks. So we have support from local businesses all the way from Franklin County all the way down to York County. Kai's Insurance is one of our big helpers. Jay and Karen Darlin help us a lot. CSM Real Estate has helped us. Becky's Diner, everybody must know Becky's Diner.
Sure, in
in
Portland.
We have, you know, we've grown throughout the years, and we survive on $5 and $10 donations. So this is.
And we'll talk more about that in just a second. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back and talk about how you can support the Riders Club, get involved in the Riders Club, and some of the outreach programs that the Riders Club and events have. So we'll be right back in just a moment.